All right, hey there, guys. Adrian Costa-Gary, KJ95, coming at you guys with another video. Today, we've got 5 players today for the Seahawks team gameplay. It's been about a week and some since I actually even streamed on Twitch and whatnot, and I do apologize for that. I had a lot of stuff going on, with personal life and whatnot, but we did pick up all of the Ring of Honor cards, as well as Tariq Woolen and the Ryan Neal safety, which we'll touch on those here in a minute. So we'll start off with Kevin Glover. Yes, he is a Seahawk. For those of you that do not know, he played his final 2 years in 1998 and 1999 with the Seahawks. Didn't really stay healthy. He only played 8 games in 98 and then 6 in 99, and then he retired. But I'm going to use him anyways just because, it's probably the best center we got. But yeah, Kevin Glover, really solid. He's an offensive lineman, though, so it really doesn't matter the stats. All that matters is his ability stack, which, it's okay. Like, you can definitely, in the free bucket here, you can get things like post-up, which I run. You can get 1 AP nasty streak, but you can get this in a couple of other buckets. Free identifier, free polar elite, 1 AP secure protector, and then 1 AP threat detector in this bucket, whereas the other ones are 2 AP. He's an offensive lineman in Madden 23. You really, it is what it is. Like, they're gonna miss blocks. They're gonna, do stupid shit. It happens to be what it happens to be. Second player on offense, we got Jerry Rice. Now, based on the rules that I have set in place, if you guys remember from my rules a few months ago, yes, Jerry Rice did not play a whole lot of time on Seattle. He only played the last half of his final year in the league. However, Sidney Rice, on the other hand, played 3 years with the Seahawks, and he was on the Super Bowl team. So, and since we don't have a Sidney Rice, I'm going to use Jerry Rice for Sidney. But Jerry Rice, 99 speed, 97 jumping, 99 short. Kind of surprised that they didn't give him higher mid and deep route running. Personally, I thought it would have been a little bit better for the route running. After the catch, 98 ball carrier vision, 97 ball carrier vision, 98 change of direction, 98 spin, 98 juke. Really good all the way around. My problem with this card, though, is his abilities. I'm not saying I have a problem with this card because he's bad. This card is actually really, really good. It was a much-needed upgrade for this team. However, the ability setup is really, 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 really bad. Like, for example, in this bucket is when you can get things like, short in, short out for 1 AP, yada, yada, yada. That's fine. You can get things like in this bucket, like route tech and red zone threat for 1 AP. You also can get slot-o-matic for 1 AP in this bucket. But in the free ones, this is where in this bucket, this is where all the ones that I just told you, except for slot-o-matic, are free. So you can't get things like free route tech, free short out, free short in, free short out, which I guess might be okay, but I think at this point of the year, with how players play, with the meta being press man and all that shit, I would have loved to have had a short out and a route tech for free on this team instead of having to go for 1 AP potentially. Nevertheless, though, I'll still adjust. He's my slot receiver going forward, so it is what it is with Jerry. He's a good guard. I think he's really, really good. Is he going to stay on the team long term? Probably not. He'll probably move to 4th receiver. Because my ideal top 3 receivers I want are Metcalf, Lockett, and Baldwin. For the most part, just because they played a long time in Seattle. Then we move on to the defense. So for the first of the 3, we've got Ryan Neal. My wife just walked in the door. If you guys hear a thud. So with that being said, sorry about that. So Ryan Neal, Game Changer LTD. I think from about what was it, last week, a week ago now? Yeah, give or take. Really solid, 99 speed, 99 acceleration on this team, 99 zone coverage. Probably the best safety in the entire game, or at the bare minimum, best user. I'm definitely going to keep this Ryan Neal. Personally, just because of the fact of his ability set up, he does get 2 AP for flat zone KO, deep out zone KO, pick artist, and crusher, which is ideally what I like to do on defense. With how I play it, having a safety that can flop between playing the box safety and playing the deep safety will definitely help out quite a bit. So it is what it is with that overall with Ryan Neal. Now, he is very expensive, being like 630,000 coins. Hopefully we get a redux soon. That would make me happy. It is for that. Then we got Tariq Woolen. Now, this one, I ain't gonna lie to you guys. Monday, if you guys follow me on Twitter, which, by the way, I am doing a bit of a social media hiatus so you probably won't see me tweet out a whole lot of stuff. But on Monday, before I did it, you guys would know I just did not like this idea of having this Tariq Woolen in the game, because I just did not think it was necessarily needed for the game. Now, part of me was thinking about the fact that because I had the MCS Tariq Woolen, I don't have it anymore. But with this Tariq Woolen, 99 speed, excel, agility, 95 awareness, 99 man, 98 zone, 98 press. Definitely my end game corner. He plays very, very good overall. And him being 6'4" does make him very helpful for the aggressive catches that people like to spam at times, depending on the person. His ability stack, though, really, really solid. He can get flat zone, acrobat. My apologies, my notification came up there. Pick artist, and then deep out zone KO for 3 AP. I'm strongly considering changing acrobat to mid zone KO just because of the fact that I do want to try and have try mid zone KO, because I actually have not used it at all this year, other than on this last one, which is Deion Sanders. This Deion, though, I know he was never a Seahawk, but this Deion Sanders was just too good for me to pass up in terms of like how his ability stack is. So he does get 99 speed, 99 excel, 99 agility, yada yada yada. Really good for cornerback. The thing is with this corner, with this Deion, comes with bacon pick artist because of the Ring of Honor stuff. All the Ring of Honor cards got a baked in 0 AP ability. And then he does get things like mid zone KO for free as well as abilities like medium route KO, tip drill, acrobat, and whatnot. So definitely not deep out or flat zone KO. So I went with this instead. I went with just a flat zone KO, mid zone KO, and pick artist for the 1 AP. Have him play nickel corner. He actually played very, very well. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to him for the whole entire year, because I do want to have like actual Seahawks playing on the Seahawks themed team. Maybe we get like a 99 Shaquille Griffin at some point in the year. Maybe we get a 99. Maybe EA drops a surprise on us and gives us like a Kobe Bryant upgrade, which I would completely welcome with open arms. But yeah, other than that, that is all for it. These 5 additions were really, really key for the team. Every single one of them did their job, did their part today for the most part. Yeah, definitely really loving everything that we did with this team. So with that being said, enjoy the gameplay. All right, as we get into the game, my opponent's top 3 is Lamar Jackson, Bobby Wagner, and Jerry Rice. And then for myself, it is Bobby Wagner, Doug Baldwin, and Jerry Rice. So Seahawks theme team as well, I believe. It doesn't have Russell Wilson at quarterback. You'd rather use Lamar, which I don't agree with. But, hey, it is what it is with that. So he started off with the ball first, goes to an RPO on the first play of the game. So 2nd and 5 coming up here. Now, with the new additions to the team, obviously, I'm basically set for scheme-wise on defense. Like, I don't really need much else. Like, obviously, getting upgrades for certain players would be ideal. Like, getting a nice Cam Chancellor upgrade would be fantastic for the team. Quandre Diggs definitely does need a new card. I would like to have my free safety back there. Again, have Adams playing, somewhere else. It is what it is with him, but here he goes to a nice motion pass here with Jerry Rice. He actually does gets to the edge. He does take it to the 7-yard line. So first and goal for my opponent from the 7-yard line here. Again, playing our defense. This time, Cody Barton is right there in the flat, makes the tackle, holds the play a 1-yard gain. 2nd and goal, he tries to go for goal line. We don't run commit, and he ultimately tries to throw the ball into the end zone and does get knocked down. 3rd and goal, he panics a little bit in the pocket, tries to do something, and ends up taking a sack. So he is forced to take his 3. So here we are on 1st and 10 from our 25-yard line. We hand the ball off to K9, trying to see if we can get some under center stuff going with the run a little bit. Right here, once again, 2nd and 1, just right to K9 on the ghost route. Yada, 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 pick up 3 yards. So it is what it is with that. So 1st and 10, find the corner out to Jerry, but we overthrow him for some reason. That's just a problem with this game, with the quarterbacks in this game. But you know what? I will say, like I said in the intro, Jerry Rice is, I like this Jerry Rice card. I thought he was really, really good overall. I don't really think he scored too many touchdowns, but I did try to get the ball to him, though, a little bit. I did try to find a way to get the ball to him. Definitely will probably look to move Jerry Rice probably to like the 2nd receiver or whatnot. As you see right there, we get the pass to Gerald Everett on the corner route. 1st and 10 here, if we do a bit of a bootleg play action here. He actually doesn't follow us. Nobody follows us, so we find Baldwin on the crossing route over the middle, now down to the 2. So 1st to go, hand it off to K9. For some reason, he does not get through, so kind of a bit of a noise. 2nd and goal here, try the slant to Metcalf. just basically overthrows him again. I don't know what's going on with throwing in this game. So 3rd and goal here, a handoff to Alexander. This time he gets stuffed. But, you know, 4th and goal here, we do the quick slant to Metcalf, and we do get the touchdown. Thank merciful God, because it was starting to get a little annoying that I was getting stopped at the goal line. You know, probably should have just taken the field goal, but hey, you know what? We got the extra points. I don't really give a crap. So, so 2nd and 5 here. After that, he finds Pete Metzelaars in the flat. Jimmy and Tariq Woolen makes the tackle. So, but yeah, overall, I liked the cards that we got recently. You know, Dion is really, really good. I don't know if I'm going to hold on to him, though, because he is like 1.5 million coins at the time of the recording this video. Then we also got, you know, Tariq Woolen, who I think is really, really good. Probably one of the best corners I've had this year. I like this Tariq Woolen card. Like, Tariq always plays good, you know. It is what it is, at least this year. Is right here, the ball gets knocked away, and Richard Sherman comes away with the interception. So, great stop right there on my opponent's drive with 30-some-odd seconds left in the half. Definitely trying to look to get into field goal range here. Right here, we just take the out route to Jimmy Graham and get out of bounds for a, can't remember how much yards that is. So right here, first and 10 here. Again, try to just go to flats K9. He actually gets a good dive tackle. So we do actually have to stay in bounds, and we're forced to burn a timeout. So 2nd and 9, step up in the pocket, find Jimmy Graham down the seam on the cover 4, and he actually does break a tackle and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. So yeah, good way to end the half, basically, because that was basically the end of this half here. He ultimately, you know, he tries to get something going here. I think he actually does find this. Yeah, he does find the seam to Jerry Rice on that play, but for the most part, like, the half was basically over. Like, he just tried to find the fade route to Randy. Jamal Adams breaks it up. So here he's just forced to, you know, just chuck it deep and hope he can get, you know, something. But I think that was Bruce Irvin sprints over and makes the sack, so gets the hit. So after the first half, you know, basically looking to see if we can get something going here in this beginning of the second half. So right here, play action, you know, get the zig route to Jerry Rice, you know, get turned upfield, gain about like 20-something yards, close to it, and he ends up quitting. Yeah, I don't know why he did, but he ended up quitting. But that's okay for you guys, because I do have an extra gameplay for you right here. So, so top 3 for my opponent this time is Lamar Jackson, Sauce Gardner, and Ryan Neal. And then the same top 3 for myself, because, you know, didn't really change a whole lot in terms of the players. But yeah, no, I think right now all I can really ask for is, you know, a Lockett upgrade. Like, my ideal 3 receivers that I want at the end of the year are Baldwin, Metcalf, and Tyler Lockett. I do think Jerry Rice is really, really good, but you know, again, for me personally, just for TikToks, I do definitely absolutely want a Lockett and Metcalf upgrade. Tries the crossing route over the middle, but we're there with Mike Singletary, and we do pick that off. It was after this game, it was after that last game that I played, that I actually did get a Micah Singletary token upgrade, so I ended up putting him in the lineup. Right here, 1st and 10, he does splits. We try to throw this up to Metcalf with a one-on-one. He will overthrow him. Absolutely. Oh, man, I was so sad we didn't get that touchdown. That would have been really, really nice. Right here, just take the flag to Jimmy Graham. I don't know why I almost keep calling him Pete Metzelaars. That's not his name. That will never be his name on this team. Here, he actually does get in with the sack on that blitz. So 2nd and 17 here. We're just trying to go to a mesh, you know, a couple of drag routes underneath. Find Jimmy Graham under the middle of the defense. Get about 16 yards. So 3rd and 3. Do a bit of an RPO. Hand the ball off to Alexander, and he actually does get stopped. And we actually just take the 3. We don't try to do anything extra other than just take the 3 points. So, I mean, hey, we got a lead. Don't really want to chase points, or don't really want to come away with empty possessions, especially in the first half. You know, definitely want to make sure that I get as many possessions, many points on the board as I can. If I'm in field goal range, you know what? Just take the field goal. Really, no reason to not to just take it. So 3rd and 6 here. After that, no huddle again. You know, doing a lot of no huddling, and you guys know my opinion on that shit. So but he tries to roll out here, and Bruce Irvin hunts him down and gets the sack for him. So 4th and 16 coming up after that. After this, he tries to throw the crossing route to George Kittle over the middle. But, you know, it's batted in the air. Deion Sanders this time comes up with the pick. We actually do get a nice return out of the interception with Deion Sanders. So, 1st and 10 from the 19. Definitely want to try and take a corner shot to Metcalf. We don't, and we just settle for the in route underneath to Jerry Rice, which I actually kind of like that play in the red zone. Here, this time, we do take the shot to Metcalf with the one-on-one, and he does come down with the ball and does give us the lead, and does increase the lead to 10 points. So, Yeah, I know it's not the greatest Jerry Rice gameplay. Don't get me wrong. I would have loved to have showcased this Jerry Rice a little bit more. But with the way the games went today, you know, I'm not really going to try and force feed a player to try and, you know, get gameplay. Like, if he's open, I'm obviously going to throw him the ball. Like, I'm just not going to ignore him. You know what I mean? But, you know, if he's not open, then I'm not going to try and force it and do shit of that nature. And also, guys, I do want to apologize for not streaming the last, like, I want to say about a week and some. It's been a bit of a rough few days here, you know, in terms of, like, stuff going on and shit of that nature. If you guys follow me on Twitter before, I went on my, basically just, I don't want to say, like, social media lockdown, but on my Twitter, like basically just removing myself from Twitter. You guys would know what's going on. But right here, we get a strip sack there on his Lamar, and that actually ends the game right there too. He ultimately just quits out right about now and ends the game. So, but with that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, obviously hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Tomorrow gameplay, I am not sure what it is I want to do. Probably will be, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be Patriots or Detroit Lions debut, because I just did not upload the Detroit Lions gameplay that I had, because I mean, it was really annoying. Don't get me wrong, it was a really frustrating game. So we'll see how that goes, but definitely we'll make sure to have a video either tomorrow for the like a Seahawks team lineup update, or maybe have like a Detroit Lions or New England Patriots team gameplay for you guys. But that is gonna do it, and with that, I'll see you guys next time. I'm out. Peace.